I like how we're creating like a little just a little happy little family of demons on our ship. We got the mommy, we got the kid, we got some dogs. What's next? The next like Therian's gonna be just like a white picket fenced house. It's just like a minivan. Can a demon turn into soccer practice?
Them again. No, don't.
So, you said your little brother made this copy. He could read the ancient tongue. That's amazing.
I can't.
He was different from most
Oh,
other
it's
kids.
too good.
He looks a lot because his body was so weak. He studied all the time so that he could be ready to travel the world one day. Which was kind of funny, considering he'd hide in my bed whenever he had a nightmare.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
But
It's so
I
serious.
don't care that he got scared. I just wanted him to live. That's why I have to.
Velvet!
I'll devour as much as it takes. I will have vengeance.
Velvet!
Man, one of these things is not like the other.
Done. The art is attuned to you.
Thank you. This time I'll make sure to finish what I set out to do.
I've gotta say, I didn't think you had it in you, Oscar.
I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Ooh, he mad.
Lord Artorias!
Go back outside, Teresa. We'll see you when we're done.
Are the rumors true? Are you using that experimental art on Oscar?
She's gonna be our next ally.
It is true.
Calling it.
I was under the impression it was still incomplete, sir.
Yep, there's still a potentially fatal weakness for its channeler.
We've taken the theory as far as it will go. The next step is to learn its control and actual practice.
Don't tell me you intend to test it against that Therian. Please let me do it. I should be the one, not him.
You are not strong enough.
Then at least let me back him up.
So you can take the enemy out before Oscar uses the art? A noble plan, but I'm afraid it'd mess everything up.
How so?
It was my idea to volunteer, sister. I failed at Titania, and allowed the Therian to be stolen from Palamedes. I need to atone for my mistakes.
Then let me come with you.
I have different orders for you. Teresa Linares, you are hereby relieved of your duties as an exorcist, and are to return your Moloch.
Relieved of duty? Why?
For our plans to be realized, we require an especially strong Malak. We've analyzed your Malak's dormant abilities, and he is of considerable power, on the same level as the young Malak who betrayed us.
Oh yeah, his like little twin.
Simply put, you just don't got what it takes to handle him, sweetheart.
you.
I'm guessing he's gone too.
When this is all over, I'd love to have some of your homemade cooking again, sister.
Oh.
I could go for that quiche you used to make.
How can you talk of that right now?
He's dead.
Lord
He's dead on
Artorias.
the inside.
I know what you're going to ask. Yes, Oscar, when you fulfill your mission, I will make Teresa an exorcist again.
Oscar, are you doing this for...
Don't worry about me. I'd go to the ends of the earth and back for a plate of your delicious quiche.
I don't know. There's weird stuff happening here.
No. Oscar, don't go!
He doesn't seem right either.
Oscar!
Also just going and say, hey sister, can you make me a quiche?
What should I do? If I don't do something, he'll... Huh? What's this? I'm... receptive to that art? And
Don't
to
do it.
you.
Don't do it. It'll eat you alive, Teresa.
Where am I?
Take it easy, Velvet. You've been out for 3 days.
Then that's 3 days wasted. What's the situation?
Well, let's see. For one thing, Grimoire's been deciphering that ancient book. She says that this new copy is complete. All the pages we were missing are there.
Good
As
guy,
for the
Laffy set.
dogs, Kamawana's taken a real shine to him.
Aww.
All right then. Now we just need to find that last Therian.
Velvet, no! I said take it easy. Seriously.
Oh, hold on. Have you not had anything to eat?
Well, I just thought, since you hadn't either.
Are you serious? Why would you do a full thing like that? You'll die if you don't eat.
Actually,
He won't die if he doesn't eat. Malachim don't actually depend on food for sustenance. If they do
Really?
eat, it's only as a quirky hobby.
All right, if you're sure. If you feel like going hungry, it's your life. But there's no sense in doing it on my account.
Good to see you're feeling better again. As you probably noticed, we made it back to Titania already.
Sorry to keep you all waiting on me. Get everyone together. We meet now.
Man, she just
Well, that
like
could've
right
gone
away.
Better.
I just wanted to better understand the hardships Velvet's suffering through. It seems unfair for her to bear all of it alone.
Well, she's... how can I put it? A very straightforward kind of person.
But nothing gets under her skin like a clumsy display of sympathy.
What should I do about her then?
For now, just get something in your tummy. Any good warrior knows you eat when you have the chance. Even Malachim have more strength on a full stomach than an empty one, don't they?
Yeah,
It's true, food will fill an empty stomach. But what is there to fill an empty heart, I wonder?
Ooh, who's she talking about? Ooh, expeditions returned. Oh, Albane. We gotta be getting close to, like, I don't know how many zones there are, but we gotta be getting close to it. It's required level 18. I'm guessing it goes up to 20.
Scout
So there's
ship
2 more.
departing.
This is what I'm calling. What are you hungry for?
Time for some grub, Laffy. What are you hungry for?
I'll have some stuffed giant squid, or prison crab dumplings, or sea snake bowl!
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with something mild or you'll be sorry. How about a risotto or vegetable rice soup?
That could be nice.
I could go for some borscht, or shark fin and egg soup. For dessert, I'll have a sweet bean and jelly fruit cup, a giant parfait, and a triple berry cake!
Ooh.
Zip it, Magilou.
Oh well, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
I think I'd like some rice porridge with a pickled plum and baby sardines on top.
Ooh, an austere choice.
and an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple boo.
Apple boo?
Apple
What
Boo?
on earth is that?
It's just grated apples. But when my brother wasn't feeling well, I often fed it to him.
I think I'd like to try some.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something I can make without needing to taste it.
Okay, I insist.
Okay.
If you're already making some, I'd like...
Shut up.
Zip it, Magilou.
We're trying to have a nice moment here. What's up, Benwick? No need to go overboard, Velvet. Take a breather, eh? What's up, Kamawana? Benwick, please let me hide in the ship. Steady, lass. What's the problem? That's it. What's up, Dial? Don't worry, the Hatter is in safe hands with me. Yeah. I believe you, whatever. Anybody else? Ooh, another class 4
I
island.
haven't seen many Abbey patrol ships around here of late.
I noticed that too. Do you think something happened?
The Bloodwings said the Abbey's been quiet everywhere. Apparently, some bad demons and a cursed pirate crew have been giving them trouble, and they can't spare the men to patrol the outer seas.
You're welcome.
That's
You're welcome.
Siegfried's pirates
Not a problem.
for ya.
You're welcome.
Always gathering information and keeping on their guard.
A cursed pirate crew? Isn't that us? If the info's sound, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Abbey ships run and hide when they see us coming.
Reason dictates that we avoid hopeless fights.
Ooh, Shepherd Artorias, you're my hero!
If only our enemies were truly that dumb. Sadly, the world isn't that forgiving. We can't drop our guard.
Aye. I've contacted some fishermen friends of mine. They'll let us know if they notice anything fishy.
We've got the first mate's curse to deal with. We can never be too careful.
Yeah, with that Reaper's curse hanging over us, we don't have room to relax.
Well, at least they're not too bothered by it.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, we all might die. Ha ha ha. Doesn't bother me much. Ha ha ha.
Okay, Fee. I need you to find us our next Earth Pulse point.
I found one, but it's really, really far. Way up in the northeast.
If it's that far out, it has to be an Engand.
Endgand is a collection of small islands. There's a comparatively bigger one called Lionel Island, but that's the exception.
Yeah, I think the Earth Pulse point's probably out there.
Endgand, huh? Those waters are haunted by ghost ships, you know.
Ooh.
Ghost ships?
Yep. Legend has it they snatch up wrongdoers who bear lingering regrets and whisk them away to that eternal voyage.
That doesn't sound promising.
Sounds hella fun. What are you
Currents
talking
from all
about,
over
kid?
the world converge in Endgand's waters, so a lot of shipwrecks from distant seas end up there as their
That's so
final resting
creepy.
place.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's where the stories of ghost ships come from.
Boo. You guys have no imagination.
I'd rather they stay imaginary myself.
We should still be careful.
We'll be fine. Ghost ship, exorcist, whatever comes along. We'll be the ones to administer their last rites.
So far, pretty accurate on that. Alright, Ceres's motives. Ah.
Just one Therian to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorias could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. That Enominat is incomplete. How Therians work. But why did she betray Artorias? Why did she give me her strength? I know that try as you might, some fires can never fully be extinguished. But what made you go so far as to feed yourself to me? Tell me, why did you do it, sis? Ugh, what am I saying? Ceres was a Moloch. Just a Moloch. Just focus on what has to be done. Once the Therians are all together, I can end this. That's all that matters. That's all I need to think about.
No, there's so much more. You need to live after that. Alrighty. Is it time to depart already? Don't you think you should rest a little longer? What about Magalu? They say that the Phantom Fleet carries guilty souls away. If we cross its path, I'll be lonely when you're all taken. Thanks. Laffy? I ate enough. I see. That's alright then. Well, my belly's full, ready to go at any time. The currents around Endgand are naughty, alright. It's a dreadful place to sail. Not that the Venatio can't handle it, of course. Okay, let's save it up. Let's get out. Let's boogie on out of here.
Aw, come on! It's fine!
No, it's not. You have to do it right.
You're so mean, Medissa! If you keep telling me what to do, I'll hate you!
Fine, hate me then. So long as you do what I say.
Fine! I love you, Medissa, and you don't even care!
What's going on here?
Eleanor, Medissa's being mean. She keeps telling me to dry my hair after my bath, but I don't wanna.
What? Is that all you're arguing about? This is important. Just because she's a Therian doesn't mean she can't catch a cold.
But I won't! I won't catch a cold! I swear! I don't want to take Mom's yucky, awful medicine, so I'm not gonna get sick.
If you insist on being so stubborn, we can do this the hard way.
There's no need for everyone to get so worked up. Her hair's pretty much dry already, right?
Yeah, what she said.
I'm spoiling her, aren't I?
Seriously. Look, we don't even know what would happen if a Therian catches a cold, let alone how to treat it.
That's true.
But look, I get it. I know you feel responsible for her.
You mean what happened to her mother?
Yeah. Laphicet told me about it.
My, look who's a little tattletale.
I'm sorry.
What?
But I thought Medissa should know, just in case. It's fine, I suppose. I should have told her myself.
Well, at least I understand everything now. It's all too tragic for words.
Yes. And the knowledge would not be something that a young child could possibly bear. I'm not planning on telling her.
That's probably your only option.
Yeah, I'll
Do you
say.
really think you can keep lying to her forever?
I have to. For her own sake.
For her, huh?
All right. I'll go with you on this.
You two are going through an awful lot of trouble for a selfish kid.
What?
All kids are selfish.
Yeah, exactly.
They're selfish. But that's what their families and their mothers should be there for. Don't you have any memories like that yourself?
Sorry, but I'd rather just keep them to myself.
Pish and piffle. Everybody and their issues, am I right?
Just one Therian left. Stay on your toes. The Abbey would be desperate at this point. Man, she accepted her, like, situation so quickly. She was like, when she first got here, like, 2 days ago, she was like, as soon as I'm free, I'm gonna kill every one of you. And now she's like, but there's a kid. Okay, you guys are fine. Okay. Lionel Island. Wharf. Small dock in the remote and unpopulated region of Endgand. Minimally outfitted and intended for use only in emergencies. There really is a magnificent
We're
ship.
coming up on Lionel Island.
So much for the ghost ships.
Should we expect another welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
Ooh.
As far as plans go, that's better than nothing.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old frontal assault any day.
First mate, sir. There's a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Oh.
Understood. Commence approach.
Are you actually going to help an enemy ship?
A
Absolutely.
ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers abide by.
It's an obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them of everything they've got.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone on board. Simple.
A waste of time if you ask me.
Velvet, have a heart. Ooh, imagine we can, like, turn the actual... some exorcists against us? Or with us? Ooh. That'd be juicy.
Is this... the Corsair Scourge?
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Not enough for everyone.
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship and made them set sail.
Oh.
What? I knew I was being reckless, but I never expected we'd run afoul of the Corsair's scourge. But you know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. A Therian. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens a Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal arts don't even compare. Even were you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. There's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar. If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the Therian and make your escape.
Really willing to give everything for her brother.
The Abbey.
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar.
I think Velvet understands a bit about that.
I know you can't trust me, so don't give me your medicine. I'll place my life in your hands. Just save Oscar.
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
Yeah. Do you think she's gonna mention, you know, the fact that her old number 2 is just hanging out with them? Or maybe she doesn't recognize him in his disguise.
So, you're going to believe her story?
An art that boosts a Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
And she said that Melchior developed it too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
Sorry, Rokaru.
Why do you think Teresa is willing to go so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No, Teresa was conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you'd call high standing.
Oh!
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family. Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the Therian?
In that tent.
Ahead through the Baird Marsh are the ruins of an ancient kingdom. There you'll find the Earth Pulse Point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
We'll do as you wish. All of it.
There you go, Velvet. Just relaxing just a little
you know
bit.
This, Fee, but don't let your guard down for 1 second.
I won't.
Yeah, you will. No, actually, he's a pretty good kid. He'll be fine. A reward, you say? Oh, so you finished this hunt. Finished a hunt. 20,000 big ones. It's probably a bunch I haven't gotten. Serial killer tree. The Duval Forest. The Baird Marsh. Millionaire. Eater of gold. Level 52. What? Wait, really? Wait, what are the level enemies I'm fighting now? Nope. Let's go all the way down. Iron Bones, 49. I'm actually under-leveled again. Wait, that was a special enemy. Let's go back all the way down. Nope, wrong button. Man, these guys level up so quickly. Let's see. King Peacock. Okay, 42. So we're still a little higher level. Okay, good. I was gonna say, geez. Spent like probably like an hour or two leveling up. And all of a sudden it's just gone. Those gains.
I'll send a Sylph J if anything comes up here. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
Still, why would the Abbey build anything all the way out here?
Teresa, what do you know?
This island may be uninhabited now, but judging from the ruins, we can tell that civilization has flourished and fallen here many times. This island lies at a focal point of air and sea currents, as well as the flow of the Earth Pulse. That means that malevolence gathers here too.
Is that why civilization has risen and fallen here before?
It is. Furthermore, the malevolence of those long-dead people still lingers here, lost and unfading.
Even after so long?
The more they prospered, the greater the loss of life.
Normally, this sort of thing could not be ignored. The malevolence here should have been dealt with in haste.
But because the Abbey is scheming to resurrect Enominat, there's no way they'd want to waste such a bounty. Bursting with malevolent juiciness, and no meddlesome people around to cause trouble. There couldn't be a more perfect spot.
If there's one place they'd put a Therian, it's here.
And that Therian's probably also super strong. Great. So much fun. Alright, something else? Ooh, something I could actually carry. Beautiful. One more. I can't probably get this one yet, right? No. Almost. At this point, I've got so many chests just hanging out. There's no chance I'll collect all of them. It's done. No cat's chests for me.
This is an Abbey encampment. No one's stationed here now, but it's well maintained.
From what I could gather, it will be approximately 10 days before the next patrol stops by.
That's more than enough time to find the Therian and get it off the Earth Pulse.
We can rest here too. No need to rush things. We'll find the Therian, but let's do it right.
Yes, but, you know, not right now. Anything at the Venda? Oop, bye. We'll pick some stuff up on the later. For the most part, my characters have too much stuff to gather anyway.
Teresa, it's been a while.
We haven't seen each other since the throne. But that doesn't seem like so long ago to me. Not when I keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it? Brings you back to when you were an initiate, doesn't it?
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it. But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you take it.
I had no idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound.
Sorry.
And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
My desire to save humanity has not changed. I have simply found a path different from the Abbey's.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
You're right. I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
Yeah, I kind of didn't think about that, but there probably would be some pretty serious tension between those two. It's reasonable.
I heard that they use this island to hold exiled prisoners. Just looking at this place depresses me. I hate it here.
We can't go carelessly wandering about. This place is dangerous.
I know. Still, from the looks of those ruins, there used to be one impressive civilization here. I can practically taste the hidden treasure.
The punishment for tomb raiding is quite strict, you know.
Think I'd be a pirate if I was afraid of the Abbey?
I won't stop you from looking for loot. But if you get into trouble, don't expect us to save you. Got it?
Aye, aye, sir.
Got it. The Baird Marsh. Domain of the Old Kingdom. Oh, good. Oh, good. Gates. And a bunch of weird octopuses. Perfect. Ooh, cooking level. Okay, what is this gonna do? I have no idea. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to grab around here, though, so we'll just move on. Okay, so there's... what? Yeah, they're a pretty easy one. Just be fighting trees for days. Okay, I'm not gonna touch that one till I know what's going on.
That power number 2 displayed at the throne. Hard to believe he had that hidden in him. Lord Melchior said that number 1 was full of untapped potential as well. If I have the talent to use it.
Teresa, my lady, you seem angry.
Me? At what?
At me, for running away and joining Velvet.
Oh, that? I was careless. An enemy stole a tool of mine. I'm merely frustrated at my own incompetence.
A tool?
I don't care what happens to me now. Not as long as I can save Oscar.
I'm the one who hurt your precious brother. And you're asking for my help now?
Yes, you hurt him. You scarred his face, and his honor, and his heart.
Still holding a grudge then? Well, at least you won't be able to kill me in my sleep.
With no Malakim, I'm an ordinary woman. How could I threaten the Lord of Calamity?
Ah, it's such a cool
I'm
name.
Painfully aware of my own weakness.
Good. Try to keep out of the way then.
Lady Teresa, Velvet isn't so different from you. She had a little brother,
I know all about the Lord of Calamity, but none of that matters to me. As powerless as I am now, this is the only path for me. It's the only way I can save Oscar.
Lady Teresa.
Ooh. What does that mean? Hold on. He says, or she said that she understands or knows the history of the Lord of Calamity. Does that mean that Artorias is telling everybody that he sacrificed Laphicet? Maybe? And I don't think Rokaru needs any more, right? No, you're still learning those ones. Good stuff.
Malakim are just tools.
What are you brooding over?
I know. Velvet, Eleanor, or Teresa. You're not sure whose little brother you want to be, eh? In that case, I assure you I'm the kindest of the lot.
The cruelest, most devious. That's not what's on my mind. There's something I need to say to Lady Teresa.
Yeah.
Something you wish to say? Then speak, number 2.
That's just it. I'm not number 2. I'm Laphicet.
Laphicet?
It's the name Velvet gave me. It's very important to me.
Something can be important to you?
Yes, I have feelings. You see, Malachim are not tools.
Very well. I shall call you Laphicet from now on.
Thank you, Lady Teresa.
You're kinder than you look, my dear Teresa. Thank you, Teresa.
You misunderstand. With so much at stake, I don't want to rock the boat.
Oh, but it's going to be in her head. She's thinking it. She knows.
Velvet, tell me what you know about Teresa and Oscar. I want a clear picture of what they can do.
All right. Teresa and Oscar are...
I can give you the lowdown on everything Abby. Lady Teresa and Oscar are the best of the best, even among the praetors. Some call them the consuls. There are only around 100 praetors in the world, so we're talking very elite.
Anyone called a consul is going to be adept at both fighting and leadership. They are key figures entrusted with responsibility for major cities and institutions.
The fighting part is all we have to worry about. Are they better than you, Eleanor?
Yes. I was a primus, which is a full rank below them. I could never overcome Teresa's arts or Oscar's swordsmanship in our practice battles.
When they were still trainees, they worked together to wipe out dozens of demons in a single night. After that, Lord Melchior kept a close eye on them.
Appreciated. I'll be on my guard.
Together they sound like a real threat. Thankfully, we're only after Oscar alone.
But Oscar has mastered a new art developed by Lord Melchior. You can count on it being a nasty one.
You really do know a lot about this stuff.
He's 100 plus years
suspicious.
You think so? Well, I was at the Abbey, so...
Why don't you call him Lord Oscar?
That's what's bothering you? It's because we're both so popular with the ladies. I consider him a rival.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm not too worried about him. Although, I'm worried about his mental health once I destroy him again. That's not going to be good for him. Ah, yes. I understand now. Watch Teresa just like crushes it.
Oh, it's a beetle.
Yeah, a Lionel giant thunderstag beetle, to be exact.
Why do they always have such awkward names?
I think it's a cool name.
I've never been able to figure out why boys are so drawn to these things.
Huh?
What's the matter? Didn't you want to see it?
Yeah. Thanks.
Eyes just got a little bit
When he was
wider.
little, Oscar was always running around the woods collecting bugs. He'd get so into it, it was never long before he'd trip and hurt himself.
Did you grab bugs for him?
Yes, I thought they were gross, but I was much taller than him, and I had the reach. Once, he gave me a whole pile of cicada shells as his way of thanking me. I just screamed.
I'm sure he just
Yes,
wanted you
quite.
to know how he felt. I can relate to that.
Rather unusual for a Malak like you to contemplate such things.
Well, I try to. It's just really hard sometimes.
It's hard for people, too. Sometimes it feels insurmountable. And yet we can't give up. Sometimes you just have to say what you believe in your heart, even if you're not good at saying it.
What I believe.
Fee, hurry up already!
We're in a bit of a rush here, kid. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go. Whoop.
What were you two talking about?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab this and go back. Well, eat the lavender. Attack. Yes, even higher. Then I'm gonna hit this thing. 'Cause I don't know why. I feel like it's gonna cut off that herb. Is it gonna cut off nothing? Oh, just our retreat. Ooh. Okay, I'm getting mighty hungry, so I'm looking forward to a save point. Kill it! This one almost looks like a breakable one here. No, just a different color. Like, what is this one gonna do? Is it gonna do anything? Can I see anything?
Hey, Laphicet. Found a
No
new
idea.
stag beetle, did you?
Yeah, Lady Teresa caught it for me.
Ooh, those pincers are sharp. Eisen, take a look at this fine specimen of a stag.
Wait, I believe that might be a two-horned rhinoceros beetle.
Listen, you two. If you're gonna get in another fight over this, I'll just say it's a new type of drone beetle.
You wouldn't.
You've really figured us out, huh?
Eleanor, you didn't make him say that just now, did you?
I did not. I've made a pact with him as a vessel, but he isn't tethered to me.
A Malak, acting so human.
I used to think that way. Malakim possessing free will just like humans? It was inconceivable. But meeting Laphicet and Eisen taught me the truth. They laugh in joyful times and cry in sad times. Their stomachs even growl too.
Their stomachs growl?
Now I take it as a matter of course that not only Malakim, but demons and Therians too, have their own thoughts and feelings.
I thought you hated demons.
I certainly still do, but now I feel something besides just hate.
Malakim with free will? Demons and Therians as well?
You must have sensed that in Laphicet, or you wouldn't have caught that beetle for him. When you saw his beaming face, it must have reminded you of when Oscar was a young boy. Am I correct?
This conversation's over.
Ha! Don't want to face the truth.
Teresa, be honest. Isn't there something wrong with the Abbey using a dangerous experimental art out in the field?
Oscar's the one who decided to go through with it. Don't
Wait.
presume to know anything
never
about
mind.
who he is.
Get out of here, trees.
Using that art could be fatal. I can't allow Oscar to try it.
Lady Teresa, is something the matter?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But you looked like you were in pain.
Oh. I was just thinking a bit.
You didn't have time to rest after recovering from the Corsair's scourge. You're awfully hard on yourself, you know.
And even harder on others, am I?
Yep.
That's not what I meant.
It doesn't matter. I'm well aware that I'm stone cold. But they say a Malak never knows his vessel's heart. I said nothing all those times you snuck off to the library, did I?
You knew about that?
Of course I knew. But I was just letting you roam free like a master might let her little pup. Number one didn't wander about like you did. What makes you different?
I'm sorry.
Well, boys will be boys, I guess. But I was planning on punishing you if that behavior continued.
Punish me how?
You don't want to know. It might wreck your good cheer.
Oh, Lady Teresa!
Look at how open she's being. Do you really think she'll work with us?
It's a menacing
I don't
time
think
to
she's
laugh,
lying
though.
to us. But I don't think she's being entirely truthful either. Look, I know I probably don't have to say this, but...
You don't. I won't let my guard down. If I see anything funny, she's dead. And since she has no Malak, it'll be quick.
There you go. See, everything's fine.